It's difficult to review Husqvarna's motorcycles without talking about the KTM models from which they are derived. For this motorcycle, evolved is a better descriptor, and even more difficult to not make comparisons. This is because Husqvarna, as the second adopted child of KTM CEO Stefan Pierer, is a play to maximize profitability. Husky has less overhead and fewer operating costs because it has been absorbed by the machine, that is KTM. And until now, most of Husqvarna's street offerings have been heavily styled riffs on tried-and-true orange platforms, riffs that have missed the mark in one way or the other. Don't get it wrong, they're still excellent machines, but not better than what you could have if you chose orange over white. After 2 days in the Azores on the 2022 Norden 901, we can say that has changed. Let's usher the orange elephant out of the room in quick order. The Norden 901 is built on the same chassis and engine platform as KTM's 890 Adventure, and 890 Adventure R engine capacity, tuning, and performance are identical, as are the frame and subframe. Yet it's the differences that make the Norden 901 the most compelling ADV to roll out of Mataifen. When the Concept 901 was released at EICMA 2019, the buzz was immediate and palpable. The insectoid fascia and knife-edge angles of the KTMs were replaced with smooth modern lines that still evoked rally in a neo-retro sort of way. 2 years later, the production model hasn't been diluted by regulations or cost-cutting measures and looks nearly identical to the Concept. The design is entirely Husqvarna. A round LED headlight sits high above the front wheel, flanked by integrated fog lights and a steeply angled windscreen. The black, white, and yellow bodywork has broader shoulders and hindquarters. The overall look is refined and subtle in many aspects, yet substantial at the same time. Also substantial is the Norden 9012's LC8C engine. Displacing 899 cc, the liquid-cooled parallel twin puts out a claimed 105 horsepower at 8,000 rpm and 73 pound-feet of torque at 6,500 rpm. On the CW dyno, the same engine in the 890 Adventure R produced 86.5 horsepower at 8,350 rpm and 58.1 pound-feet at 6,850 rpm, measured at the rear wheel. It's an excellent power plant for adventure riding, rowdy and powerful when called for, but usable and controllable when the need arises. Torque comes on strong at around 3,000 rpm and jumps the Norden forward with